Okay, so let's get the brand new business and markets week started here on Frontier Opening Bell. It's the first Monday in the new month of December, the 4th. Let's get the show started. Welcome everyone to the first full business and markets week. Just a quick run through the markets. The Egyptian stock market, which of course starts the week before the rest of the continent, started off on a back footing, down by 0.66% on Sunday. That was a kickoff for the new week for the Egyptian market. But we'll see how the rest of the week looks like from today when the rest of North Africa and the rest of the Frontier Africa gets back into trading. We'll see how the markets will, investors will react to the Egyptian stock market from within the continent's home country in Egypt, as well as the rest of the world. Looking back to Friday, where the Nigerian stock market finished the week 0.08%, around 71,419. The BRVM saw a very sharp haircut, 1.4% on Friday, 209.92. The Nairobi stock market came back in the green territory, up by 37 basis points, around 92.27. And the GSE finished about 0.25% in the green territory on Friday. Quite a lot of positive and bit of a mix, by the way, if you look at the Mauritius stock market and, of course, the Casablanca stock market in Morocco, down by 0.28%. And, of course, you've got the Zimbabwe stock market, 0.5% in the green territory on Friday. That's just to sum up the market for you. Just a few of those markets we cover on a daily basis. Just move it on and look at the top headlines out of East Africa. That's where we always get it started, with EFDB granting Kenya about $796 million for economic recovery. About $110 million of that will be for electricity access for the biggest economy east of the continent. And Tanzania is looking to launch the digital economic framework early 2024 as President Samia Suluhu Hassan met with a number of Tanzanians in Dubai at the COP28, the UN Climate Summit, which is currently ongoing until the 12th of December, looking to work together with the diaspora. And that's what President Suluhu has done. She delivered a very rousing address at the African Climate Adaptation Summit, which was on the sidelines of the ongoing COP28, headlined by the African Development Bank Group, the EFDB. The Bamburi Cement signaling a dividend from 12 billion shillings from the Uganda deal. That's some of the headlines from East Africa. Let me just take you through to West Africa. Nigeria's PMI shrank further. Factory activities shrank in the month of November to 48.0 from 49.1. 49 was standing at the doorsteps of contraction and expansion. Now we saw Nigeria's factory and manufacturing activity depressed further in the month of November. That tells you that the economy is not really moving strongly, and that will get you a sense of how the final quarter of this year will look like if October was a contraction in the manufacturing PMI, then you got a whole lot further contraction in November at 48.0. That's bringing the whole of energy crisis, currency, inflation to bear into the mix for Nigeria. Then you had a UBA group announcing over the weekend that it carried 9 trophies. Congratulations at the Bankers Award. About 8 of the 12 or so subsidiaries of UBA, United Bank for Africa, were honored at the Bankers Award held in the United Kingdom. Then you've got the Bank of Ghana raising minimum capital for credit bureaus by 1,100% from 500,000 cedis to 6 million cedis, whether you're an existing credit bureau operator or you want to get a new license. There's a new threshold. Cameroon is targeting 4.5% growth for next year, while Gabon is looking to prevent $1.3 billion sale of the Carlisle's oil business in the country. The oil workers in Gabon says they're going on strike this month, December 2023. And Palm Cote d'Ivoire, which is listed on the BRVM, a decline of about 45% in its third quarter profit for the period ended September. Take it all the way with me. Let's get on and see through the market in Southern Africa. Transnet got a lifeline from the Ramaphosa's administration, and the bond of 2028 bond moved up last week to about 8.68% on that good news that the logistics giant in South Africa has got a a lifeline from the government. The GSE shares is seen offering about 17% return over the next 12 months. That's according to a survey conducted by the Bank of Africa. And Zimbabwe's end-year inflation is seen below 20%, part of the new 2024 fiscal appropriations presentation made to the parliament late last week by the country's finance and economic minister, Mthuli Ncube. And government is planning in Zimbabwe wealth tax. Well, let's see how that goes. A new levy on lithium. All that to boost government's revenue as the President Mnangagwa's administration struggled to balance the country's fiscal deficit. The Zambia's energy regulatory board says it's holding fuel prices and will be equalizing transport costs in order to maintain the level of impact of higher oil prices and fuel prices, including imports, into President Hichilema's economy. Finally, in North Africa, get on to see what the big story with Egypt's reporting money supply up about 21% year-on-year in the month of October, while Masr Fertilizer Production Company reporting a year-on-year profit about 3.2% to the upside. That's roughly 3.65 billion Egyptian pounds. And Commercial International Bank of Egypt get about $150 million from the EFDB group to back, also support small and medium enterprises in the country. Similar fund, about $20 million, was provided to FSDH Bank in Nigeria just last week, also announced by the EFDB group. And Tunisia says the ministry is looking to create about 132,000 jobs in 2024, while the National Agric Bank set aside funds to support farmers in Tunisia for the next planting season. And those are your headlines this Monday, the 4th of December. We're counting down to the final days of 2023 here on Frontier Africa Reports. I am Bosin Omofai. Have a good day and see you soon.